Boas pessoal de Canon Gamer, sejam bem-vindos a mais um episódio de Vamos Jogar Assassin's Creed Valhalla para a PlayStation 5. Ok, supostamente eu tenho aqui... Tenho que falar aqui com 3 pessoas.
Fullständig
2,
sinnes att la om sina
3,
kaup.
2, 3. Deixa-me ver se no mapa aparece... Não, no mapa não aparece, ok, não faz mal.
Well, you're not the regular sunbeam I've come to know. Something weighing on you?
I was wondering on a few things. What happened the night of the attack?
The people were at peace. A beautiful night, fog and all. Then came the Saxons all around. And Soma roaring like a great bear. When she called a retreat, we ran for the longboats, aiming to regroup in the swamps. It was an ambush, no more, no less.
You were a smuggler. Some would say that's not a trustworthy past.
And water is wet, what a surprise. I'm an opportunist. I see a chance, I take it. It's helped Soma so far. She knows what I am, what I was. But she trusts me. Who would better know the difference between a joke and the truth?
Birna, Grand Bridge was not taken by fluke. Someone showed the Saxons the Longhouse Tunnel. And there's a possibility it was you.
You fight at my side, yet think me a spark of animal in a human skin. I know I'm a dedicated woman. It's a pity you don't.
These bags are Birna's, packed for a long journey. These bags are Birna's, packed for a long journey.
É difícil de perceber quem é que será o traidor. Não é muito fácil, não.
Eivor, you look like the wind has flipped your sails. What's going on?
I was wondering... How did the night of the attack play out from your view?
I was working in the shipyards. Next thing I knew, the city was burning from the inside. Then Soma led our retreat.
You said your yellow paint was stolen before the attack.
Aye, and yellow is not an easy pigment to mix, let alone acquire. I was furious it was stolen.
How did you feel when Guthrum named Soma the steward of Grandbridge, and not you?
If being honorable were easy, we would have no evil men. It is something I wanted, sure. But I'm a man of honor, above all.
You told me you often disagree with Soma's orders.
I do, but I follow them. It's my duty to this clan, to my Jarl's Kona. A man's honor comes from his acts, not his wishes.
Someone told the Saxons about the tunnel under Grandbridge, Leaf. There's a possibility it's you.
You insult me, Eivor. The night Grandbridge fell, I was working in the shipyards. I could already hear fighting by the time Soma gathered me to retreat. I was nowhere near where the Saxons came in. I hope that's enough for you, Eivor, because we're finished here.
Tadinho.
Did anything strange happen before the attack on Grantridge?
I saw 2 Saxons riding past the city while I was on guard. One to the Melbourne Monastery and one toward Utbeck camp. I think they were messengers. I didn't think anything of it since they weren't coming here.
Hale, did you see anything strange on the night before the attack?
I saw someone run from the outskirts of Grantbridge to the shore, just before the fighting started. Too dark to see who.
Eivor, this is a surprise.
I was wondering. Did you see anything odd when the attack began?
I did. I saw a wave of Saxons appear in the heart of Grantbridge, as if by magic. Odd as wings on an eel. I fought ragged to the brink of death from one night to the next. You saw the end of it. Wolves almost took me.
Why were you at death's door when Soma found you?
I left my clan to pursue my vision. I don't remember much. The sacred plants addled my memory, but I was hungry for more visions. You may not understand, but Soma does. She knows the gods have a plan for me, and that following it is worth any risk.
The visions you've had about you and Soma, how do you interpret them?
A piercing question. I believe it means that Soma will lead me to greatness, however difficult. That she is linked to my destiny.
Somebody let the Saxons into Grantbridge's secret tunnel, Galen. I believe there's a chance that it was you.
I fled a harrowing attack, cutting down Saxons and praying a Valkyrie would take my men when they fell. You pick at me like a scab, and I won't have it. Be happy I don't strike you down for adding a sour note to my battle song.
O que é que eu posso fazer? Posso vir aqui e depois aqui.
You, Dane! Come closer.
What do you want?
You look to be a good fighter, but do you dare to face the greatest battle you will ever know?
Of what do you speak?
I speak of a terrible and monstrous, incorporeal power whose name is feared across these lands. Fergal the Faceless, the most fearsome fighter in all of Grantbridgeshire.
A flighter? Is that all?
Fergal the Faceless has silenced doubters before. Will you challenge him?
You are absurd.
You are right to be afraid. You may return to me, should you ever wish to face death by flighting.
Vi nästan vill att jag ska fara med naglar för små junar.
Bem, este episódio, grande tempo deste episódio vai ser a desvendar mistérios. Não é fácil.
Blasted, cursed, horrible rats!
Tough lands, old man?
Those rats. I tried everything. I poured lye, I harvested locusts, I hired children to kill them. I need an army of miracles.
They are pesky and have ravaged your good crop. Nah, the gods can't get at rats.
Ha! You heathens and your gods. All I want is to rid my field of rats. Feed the fair folk of the Shire.
You need natural warriors to keep them at bay.
Rats, be gone! My poor fields. God, why did you send so much... My poor fields. God, why did you send so much vermin? Blasted, cursed, horrible rats! My poor fields. God, why did you send so much vermin?
Ok, aparece aqui estes símbolos que eu não sei o que é, mano.
Did you see anything the night of the attack?
Only Lif, fighting bravely. Did you know Lif carves a poem in each of his longships? He's a craftsman and a wordsmith.
Where are these longships now?
Lost in the fog of the Fenlands, sadly. If I could reclaim them, I would. To return his works of art, he'd be so grateful.
To be sure. Good luck to you. You there. Did you see anything strange around Grandbridge before the attack?
I didn't. I was in the longhouse drinking with Birna and her men all night. She can really put it away.
Did you find enough clues around Grandbridgeshire? Are you ready to choose the traitor?
A local said they saw someone running from the outskirts of the city to the river, just before the attack.
Did they recognize the person?
No, they couldn't be seen through the fog. But whoever it was, they knew something bad was coming. Garlin had no alibi. No one can place his location on the night of the attack.
He's an odd one, that man. But he is a man, not a toddler. He doesn't need a constant watch.
Leif told me he was working in his shipyard the night of the attack.
The shipyard is exposed, and far from the tunnel entrance. Not the ideal man to lead Saxons into the city.
Leif told me his yellow paint had been stolen.
Yellow is a troublesome color to make. He was upset when his stores were stolen.
Leif disagrees with how you run Grandbridge.
This city thrives under me, as a bustling port for his longships, for instance.
Leif wishes he had stepped up to lead, and to be where you are now.
Leif has a celebrated place in my clan. As a shipbuilder, he is without peer, and he knows I know this.
Birna was drinking in the longhouse when the attack began. Others can attest to that.
Hardly the behavior of someone expecting an attack.
Birna is in love with you. Unanswered love is a volcanic emotion.
Birna has always been unpredictable. But she's a warrior grown. She does not let her emotions guide her actions.
Birna used to be a smuggler, hardly an honorable life.
There is honor among even the lowliest of men. Danes know that better than most.
Birna was packed for a long journey the night of the attack.
You think she wanted to leave us?
I think she was prepared to leave, that's certain. Garland puts his visions above everything, to the point of fanaticism.
Visions are like clouds. Each person sees a different meaning in the shape, and Garland sees an important meaning.
Garland told me he was near death when you found him and saved his life.
Yes, people thought him cursed. He was adrift in deep water. But don't we all deserve a guide back to the shallows?
Pronto, eu já não sei o que é de fazer, meu.
That's all the evidence I think we need.
You've been thorough. Who is the traitor?
Garland betrayed you.
Are you certain? This will be the hardest thing I have ever done. Stay close by me, Eivor. I will need you.
How do you plan to deal with this?
As a leader must. My family, my inner circle. Today we make sure what has happened to us will never happen again. We end Wigmund's life. But not all together. For you cannot survive the winter with a rat in your larder. Galen. You have betrayed me, Galen.
I haven't! Soma, you're the key to my life. You must lead me to my destiny. Carry me to the summit of victory.
Do not warp what is real with the stories you tell yourself. I have seen no signs of your destiny. What I have seen is my people slaughtered, my city befouled, and your delusions fueling the destruction. How dare you think your destiny, your greatness, outweighed all of ours? He believed too much in fate.
Espero que tenha
Not
acertado.
enough in us. Take him away. I feel as if I have torn off my own arm.
Wigmund deserves death, but killing him won't make your family whole again.
You think I don't know? This is for those who follow. To join me is to take an oath. To break it is to suffer. We make camp on the outskirts of the Isle of Ely. Join us there.
Yes, ma'am.
She carries the weight of leadership on one shoulder and the bonds of her people on the other. Now that she's lost one, she walks lopsided. It will take years of toil to rebuild those bonds with her people. Yet she is unburdened now. Lighter. She's a leader, not a friend, Eivor. Her mistake was thinking she could be both.
I'll take on all comers!
Ok, vamos rapidamente aqui ao menu. Ora, códice é o quê? Base de dados, tutoriais, ok. Missões. Reúna-se com o plano de soma. Inventário. Habilidades. Ok, aqui já está. Vamos às aptidões. Ora, as aptidões são aprendidas por meio de livros de aprendizado. São golpes poderosos que podem ser usados durante a batalha consumindo adrenalina. Algumas aptidões se concentram em corpo a corpo, enquanto outras funcionam à distância. Você pode atribuir até 8 aptidões de uma vez. Ok. Deixa só ir aqui ao inventário. Ora, tenho a impressão que posso escolher um escudo melhor. Portanto, este é 56. Ah, não. Não, este está bom. Este está bom. Não, o que eu queria ver era o fardamento. Ora, 23, 26. Túnicas de servição. 26. 26. Ok, acho que está tudo, não é? Ora, vamos só ter com ela. Apenas com o plano de Soma. Deixa-me ver uma coisa, onde é que eles estão? Ah, ok. Bem, eu vou terminar o episódio aqui. No próximo episódio vamos para aqui, para aqui, para aqui, para aqui, para aqui, para aqui. Ok, vemos no próximo episódio, pessoal. Até lá, pessoal.